Welcome to Mr. V Teaching Math. In this session, we're going to do some examples of how to use the Pythagorean theorem to solve some questions. Let's say you're given a right-angled triangle like this one with these measurements. You're asked to find out what this is. The first thing that you do in this kind of work is start with your formula. This is the Pythagorean theorem. Remembering this will be C, this could be A, and this could be B. Although if you switch those, it doesn't matter. Take the information you have and plug it into your formula. And begin to solve. I'm going to work on this side of the equation. There's no variables, so I can actually do my BEDMAS, do my exponents first. We've got 64 plus 36. And then I can add those to get me now I need to get C by itself, which means I have to get rid of the exponent, which means I'm going to do the opposite. I will square root. Whatever you do to one side of the equation, you must do to the other. The squaring and the square root cancel each other out, leaving me with just C, and the square root of 100 is 10. Therefore, the length of the hypotenuse, C, is 10 centimeters. That's the first example. Second example, what if I have an equation that looks like this? Once again, begin with the formula. Plug in the information you know. This is C, and this is A and B. Replace the variables that you know. Simplify what you can simplify. We can calculate 14 squared, which comes out to 196. Can't do anything with a squared, but we can simplify this. Now we need to get a by itself. We've got two things to get rid of. We have the square and the adding 64. Since we're doing a backward sort of question, in order to find the question, not the answer, we're going to do BEDMAS in reverse. So we're going to get rid of this first. I'm going to get rid of it by doing the opposite. And whatever I do to one side, I must do to the other. These two will cancel, leaving me with a squared all by itself. And then I simply have to subtract this. I think I did that right. Finally, I need to get rid of the squared, which I do the opposite. Whatever I do to one side, I must do to the other. Those two cancel. And that will leave me with 11.48912529 centimeters. Of course, follow whatever instructions you have for rounding or for significant digits, depending on what it is that you're doing in your classroom. And that is two examples of how to use the Pythagorean theorem to solve questions.